friends, welcome to Hello Fall. Our host is the Rustic Willow, DIY from house to home, and our guest host is Lady in Red Crafting. Please check out their channels in the description box and all the amazing creators in the playlist for more fall inspiration.
He's going to bring you down closer. Sorry, I didn't even notice that when I have been live 4 times today, I think. It's been a long day. Okay, now you know how when you buy these from Dollar Tree. Okay. Oops. I don't think you can get through there. Okay, let's see if he can lower it without crashing. Okay, hold on. Bring it down a little bit more. A little bit more. Right there. That's good. Okay, right there. Can you flip on that light too? A little switch right there. So if you buy these at Dollar Tree this year, you know, I think after I pay him for making these kits, he can invest his money in a CNC machine. So now, look at that.
Boyle says she just has to tell you how much her little granddaughter loves you.
Oh, thank you,
Tammy. She stays overnight.
Oh, that's sweet. My granddaughter used to love to watch me too, but now she's 11. Now I'm not so fun to watch anymore. Hi, Bunny. Thank you, Sheila. So look at how, when you buy something from the Dollar Tree, how that looks compared to, well, when I bought it, it looked like that. That's with just a first coat to seal it. Look at the difference that it's made with that paint. It just looks, you could sell those. I'm telling you, once you learn to paint, you learn the strokes. Put 2 of those together. I don't even know if I have any long material, but you could, you know, you could put your material together, make one of those. Well, I don't got any bows. Paisley's been over here making bows. This one's not the one I would use, but you could put a scrappy bow there. I don't think I got any smaller ones made. She was sitting here playing with my bow maker that I finally bought one. But if I use those colors and just put a scruffy bow there, and all you'd have to do is take a stencil and write Happy Fall, or you could make a pumpkin face, and you could sell these at the craft shows.
Rhonda says she loves that scrappy turquoise color.
Yeah, I love the turquoise too. It needs to be, you know, settled down some. Wood blank made so that I could paint it. We made our living on mason jars and books. Buckets, anything, kerosene things. So it was always a profit because you don't want to go and not make a profit on things.
About
so
half our booth was repurposed items.
It was. And so it's kind of like this. This is going to be a project as soon as I get some hats for these. But get these little containers at Dollar General, a softball, put a little straw hat. We're going to paint a pumpkin face, have straw coming out of it. And so I think that is something that's not being utilized. You know, everybody's got a painting membership group. Everybody's got one. And they're all the same. But I think that's going to be a way to make it so different that I give you the, you know, I can make a line drawing of that. And I give you ideas as to what you can do when you're live on your page.
Barb wants to know if you got any of the books to show. I'm sure you probably got a couple around somewhere.
I haven't painted a book in a long time. I'd paint cookbooks, you know, with like gingerbread and gingerbread bakery, you know, all kinds of different things. I made them for Easter with churches,
You did music books.
hymnals, music books. Anything that has a surface, we painted. I'll show you some of the other things as soon as I'm done. But to make this pumpkin, you know, it's easier for me to give you a line drawing inside of my group. But if you could paint these and just, I really need to do a lettering course too.
Old coffee thermoses, you painted hundreds
Yeah,
of those.
thermoses, and I got a whole loft upstairs of all the different things. Old-fashioned telephones. So that's what I'm going to do inside of my group. I'm going to show you how to paint on all that stuff. And
Vicky
that's
says
where you make
hello
money.
and ask how you're doing tonight.
I am doing really well. It's finally cooling off today, so, or tonight. It's been hot. One day this week, I had to take my computer home because it was so hot. And my air conditioner is back towards the back. No, I don't need that other one under there. Let's get rid of that. Now I want to, actually, let's get Happy out of the way so we know how much space we got to work with. And then inside that group, after we get it done, then I'll tell them, you know, this is how much I would charge at a craft show for it. Because until I took orders for those kits, I didn't realize that not everybody has access to a woodcutter. And that's something that's really missing. So if I can teach people how to do all the things that made me money, that is something not being taught. And we have been doing this full time. We've been crafters for 25 years. It's been our only job. And we have made a living doing this. So I need to take all that stuff that we used to do, make it look better than it did back then, because everything's kind of, you know, looks better now than it did when I did them. But all I have to do is go to all the thrift stores around here and pull all the stuff that people are taking to the thrift stores from a few years ago.
Gil says she's currently working on straw hats that she napkinized.
Oh, put napkins on the fall hat, the straw hats. That's
And
cute.
the local ladies auxiliary group purchased 12 of them.
Wow. That's nice when you are able to make money doing what you like to do. I'm just going to base this in so I can see where my lettering is going to go. And then we got 10 minutes. I can add a sunflower in here. I can add all kinds of things.
And Rhonda says she loves watching you, but she's working on her master's
Oh,
and works full time, so she can't do the lives and stuff. So
that's a lot. That's a plate full of stuff. Yep. I get it. But if you made wreaths, if you, like those scarecrows that I just painted, if you had, you know, pumpkins like this and you sat it in their lap so they could hold it. And these, you know, you can buy a stencil for them if you want. If you have a Cricut, you can make a stencil. And let's just add in a couple of flowers here, with whatever colors we have left. We'll just do them on this side. some greens. Let's just add in some eucalyptus leaves or whatever these things are called. Colorblind, so it takes me a moment to figure out which colors I'm using. Some little leaves like that.
Cammy wants to know what state you live in.
Illinois. Then I need a filbert brush. Will do. I don't have any good yellow. Hold on. Oops.
Tammy said she wishes she looked closer to you. She would help you with the stuff that you didn't like to do.
There you go. I'm not good at liking to base coat at all. I don't like doing the computer work that goes along with my businesses.
And Pam says she hasn't painted in 3 months. She needs to get back in the groove.
Man, she's been busy moving.
Where to?
I don't know.
Pam Savage, I think they live in
Right.
Tennessee, didn't they?
No, she is up north.
Up north?
You're thinking of somebody else.
Oh.
Okay. Let's put some leaves in here. All I got's green and yellow, so that's what colors we're going to go with.
And Tammy says she's from Illinois. She's from O'Fallon. We did crash out in O'Fallon a couple times, didn't we?
Yep. I found one down by St. Louis. Hit these with a little bit more yellow.
And Linda wants to know what type of lettering do you call that?
It's kind of like faux calligraphy. I need to really do a class on it. Everybody asks, but it's kind of hard to teach because the strokes are different, like going into my L compared to if this was the word fair and I went into an R.
Oh, we did the O'Fallon in high school, right?
I never got into that one. Debbie Lamb did that one. We did Belleville. We did Troy. Okay, we gotta get those leaves to dry because they need another coat to come out. But we can add in, since I got this yellow and a little brown here, let's put in kind of like, that brush isn't going to do it. Find a bigger one.
We live in Casey, Illinois. It's right on I-70.
A bit bigger. I need that dryer. I got wet flowers over here.
That's right, home of the big items.
Tammy, we did Belleville Fairgrounds for years. It was our best show in Belleville. We did What else down there? St. Charles.
Well, we also did that at high school. That was in Troy.
That was in Troy.
And then we did that fairgrounds with Jane's daughter. That was
Belleville.
no, that was.
Oh, that was
I thought it was O'Fallon.
Chester or something. No, it was, and there was St. Charles. Yeah. And then we did that one on the way to St. Louis. Can't remember. Shoot, it's been so long ago. I don't remember all the names. Alright, I'm gonna make this flower and leaves come to life now. So we're just going to shade and highlight it. Oops. So if you were just wanting to make a lot of these for a craft show, you don't have to add in anything, or you could add in a scarecrow. You could probably even take an image of a napkin and just put over here.
Yeah, we did one Kay Weber craft show. We only did one of hers though.
She didn't like me. I wasn't her style, I guess. She had a weird style sometimes. We didn't do good at her show at all, so I never wanted to go back, but
Tammy said she's a different cookie for sure.
that darn hat on her head drove me insane. And she'd always, after I did her show the one time, I didn't do good there, but she would come, and try to get vendors for her show, and she'd just look at us and walk right on by. Right on by. Okay, I'm going to clean up my flowers here, or my leaves, because my time is about up. I don't think there's anybody after me the last I looked on the schedule.
Tammy said, yeah, she's still going strong, training her granddaughter to take over the empire.
Huh. Wow.
Dan says, look at you now. Her loss.
I don't know what we did that she didn't like us, but
I think we were selling the tropical signs in, and I think a couple of the sayings she took offensive. The sayings that we had, they were made to be humorous, but.
Okay, well, I never went overboard with my sayings. In fact, Justin, my son-in-law, sent Brittany a funny meme the other day, and it said, we don't skinny dip, we chunky dunk. And he was laughing over it, and she's like, why is that funny? And he goes, that's the funniest thing I ever heard. And she goes, that is the oldest thing that my mother ever did, was that skinny dip, chunky dunk. He was just laughing like crazy over it. My kids hated that sign when we did craft shows. They hated it because people would always laugh. It was a good, but I think they were more horrified over the laundry today or naked tomorrow sign. They just thought that was just crazy. But then when we did our whole booth used to be tropical
And
and
humor
Jimmy
signs,
Buffett.
We had lots of small humor signs.
Yeah. But they were all alcohol related, like Margaritaville and 5 o'clock somewhere. Nothing X-rated or nothing with any cuss words or anything in it. But whatever. It was fine. I didn't do good at her show anyway. I always did good at Belleville, Jan's show. That was always our best show out there. So, but I couldn't sell anything at her show. Don't know why, but it wasn't my crowd of people. All right, let's just lightly add a little bit of white in here. Kind of break that darkness up. And have to get my hand in it.
Rhonda said she posted one today about having an hourglass figure with extra minutes.
That's cute. I like that. I haven't seen that one. And we're just going to darken that around the edges. And we have a cute little pumpkin that would be great, like if you had that scarecrow to sit in his lap. You could if you caught it at the beginning, you can put 2 of these together, and then I'm not afraid at all to sell that. Use that stick fast I showed you. I can add a few. Let's add just a few more little details. Since I got that yellow weed over there, let's add just a few around the edge. Then you put a lot smaller bow than what I got here, but
Maybe you didn't do good at her show because you didn't wear a fancy hat.
that could be.